Good morning. It's Saturday. I'm your friend Scotty Ray, and welcome to Scotty Ray's Weather. And what a great day we have lined out for you in weather. I don't think you could really ask for anything better unless you wanted to go deer hunting. Wind this afternoon. So if you're planning on that 20 mile an hour gust, that could interrupt some bow hunting there. Maybe things will calm down next weekend. Getting real close to gun season. We'll be on top of that. And also, we'll be in touch with Jay's Taxidermy as the Battle of the Bucks gets ready to kick off. That's not going to be all that long off. Good morning. As I said, it is Saturday morning.
Your forecast is brought to you by EMEPA, your Touchstone Energy Cooperative.
And as we turn our thoughts to the weather, as we said today, expect nice weather. Let's go over the forecast before we dig deep into things. Today, 78, hot. As I said, not a great day for deer hunting. We're going to have steady winds from 5 to 10 miles an hour, and then wind gusts of about 20 miles an hour throughout the day. Tonight, 20% chance of showers. Our low will reach 62. By tomorrow, still a chance of showers, 20% chance, and still gusty. So it's going to interrupt those deer hunts, but 70. Warm weather for us. Not as bad as it is today, but still warm. As we move into Sunday night, it looks like to be a cool 39. Now, our lows for next week, we're looking between 65, 67, and lows, if I am not mistaken, let me go back and pull up my chart there. We're going to have lows in the 30s several nights next week. We'll get into the extended forecast here in just a moment. But expect as we move on into this, and we'll look at the chart here of what to predict with temperatures. Next week, temperatures in the 60s, upper mid-60s, and then by the weekend, it'll get hot again. So that's where we're kind of at right now. As we turn to take a look at what the National Weather Service tells us for today, let's pull that up and take a look and see what they've got to say today. Tropical Storm Iota becomes the 30th named storm of the year, record-breaking, 30 of them. Now, it's not going to affect our area, but let me back up and change that. It is going to be affecting Honduras and these areas here. This should be about a Category 3 when it hits land. They've already been slammed before. They don't need it. So that's bad news for them. Again, about a Category 3 before it makes landfall. So keep those folks in your thoughts there. Not good at all. As we look at storm predictions for today, Arkansas, Oklahoma, and Missouri is the heart of the worst weather that's going to be going on right in these areas here today. Oklahoma, and then stretching out, portions of northern Mississippi, Kentucky, Indiana, and Illinois, and on up into Wisconsin there. Could get some showers there. Fire hazards out here, and then all this snow that's up here in Montana and Wyoming and those areas. If you like to ski, I guess that's a perfect place for you. As we look at temperatures, as I was saying, it's still going to be warm, not changing much. This weekend, we've got highs in the upper 70s, 78 today. For next week, the work week's going to be highs in the mid to about 67 is what we're looking for, and then warming back up toward the weekend. As we look to what we have today, perfect weather, as I said, 78. And tomorrow, we'll have to watch those wildfire conditions with this 20%, this wind, 20-mile-an-hour gust can cause problems there. And it's going to be portions of Kemper County, Neshoba County, all the way up through Columbus and northern Mississippi that they're putting in that please watch it area. So that's where we are on that. As we switch to radar this morning, let's go over and take a look at radar and see what we've got going on. As we zoom in and pull up the weather there, as we said, this is where the most of the storms are going to come today. This line in Mississippi dips down just above, this is going to be up here near Columbus is where we're at, just north of Columbus, Starkville area. Could get a little bit of the weather, but again, the worst of this stuff, Little Rock, Arkansas, Fort Smith, Arkansas, Texarkana. This is going to be where the storm system today is. So if you're headed in that direction, have friends, keep that in mind. Memphis west back over to Oklahoma City up to Kansas City. As we look at this, Denver, they have got a lot of snow this year. Idaho and these areas here, look at that. Winter weather advisories, I think, just about stay out there all the time, don't they? Not something we see a whole lot of here in Mississippi. As we go back down to our state, Mississippi, Alabama, all clear there. Shreveport, barely in that, could get some showers today. But we go down through here. Gainesville's got some areas there to watch there with fog this morning. Otherwise, the weather is pretty good for our area. We have no complaints on that whatsoever. So we keep our fingers crossed for great weather to continue. We can't beat that, can we? As we look at power outages this morning, let's see what's going on nationwide with power outages as we go over this. Mississippi down to 153 people, not much at all. California is still getting a lot of power outages. Florida out. They're still working on those from some of those storms. There are 6,800 people. But Louisiana, for the first time in a while, they've gotten that down to 162 people. They've been working hard to get that back on the different times that so many people lost power in those areas. So, as I said, this is turning out to be pretty good. And it looks like you made it well through Friday the 13th, didn't you? Lived through it. Everything's all right. Hopefully nothing eerie or weird happened to you or nothing broke. That's usually what happens those Friday the 13th. Something that you had like a washer, dryer, refrigerator go out, and it'll make you mad. You want to scream so bad, won't it? That's normally how that happens. Well, as we turn our thoughts to the Lauderdale County Farm Supply, wide open today, taking care of business. If you hadn't been by, check out what the Lauderdale County Farm Supply has to offer you. Christmas decorations galore with 25% off on these. The decor, if you're needing a tree, if you're needing ornaments, anything like that, knickknacks to Christmas, they've got it. Including, it's still that 30% off on that Drake apparel there, including the new Mobucks t-shirts and ball caps. A lot of them there. Very popular. People like those, including the work boots. If you need a Georgia work boot to work outside, keep your feet dry, work around, they've got it from mud boots to regular work boots there, including steel toe. This is your headquarters when it comes to deer season. And they're open today, taking care of business. If you need some corn, if you need some more seed, whatever the case is, they've got it. From deer stands to scents to hangers to feeders. And, of course, you can get those in automatic or the old traditional way there. Of course, all of your additives for deer, your power stations, your deer licks, molasses, those are real handy there too. Also, your My Buddy heaters to keep you warm. I know you don't need it this week, but they got it when it does happen. Also, all your deer cameras, if you're needing the electronic ones that come to your phone, or the old SD card. They've got both of those there. And the 360 camera that spins around you can control with your phone. All there at the Farm Supply, including, again, if you're needing to still plant some stuff, you got some spots that didn't come up, they've got that, including all your feed and seed for your horses and cattle and hogs. They've got that there at the Farm Supply, including a little big selection of guns, ammunition, including scopes. If you need a pair of binoculars, they've got it there at the Lauderdale County Farm Supply. Drop in and see them, especially if you're going to be sighting in some rifles before gun season opens up. Lauderdale County Farm Supply, exit 151 off the interstate, will take you to their doors, as always. And again, let's go back now and pull up and talk about what we've got for our extended forecast over the next few days here in the Meridian area. As we turn to weather here, let's see, I got that now open. We pull that back up with our weather. That forecast there, as you'll see, it starts warming back up as we go into the weekends, but nice weather throughout most of the week. Today going to be one of the hottest days we've got for the next 7 days, and then those cooling trends, and then back to that 72 mark there for Friday, and then we'll get into 75 for Saturday and Sunday a week from now. So a little change in the forecast there. Right now, as you're starting out this morning, and again, it's hard to imagine how things can drift from one extreme to the other. Right now, 48. And then later today it's going to be 78. Almost feels like it's doubling, doesn't it? It's about 30 degrees difference there, jumping there. Wow. So keep in mind, that's what causes old colds, isn't it? And we certainly don't need any more COVID as we are under that mask mandate in Lauderdale County. Another thing that you hadn't done, if you haven't been to the Piggly Wiggly of Collinsville lately, drop in to see my friend Joe. Always a great bargain at the Joe at the Pig, not on the Joe, but with Joe at the Piggly Wiggly of Collinsville. Grapes this week, you can get those for $1.99 a pound, including those fresh celery stalks for $1.29. Now, they've got the yellow onions, if you're going to be cooking up something in the kitchen there, the 5-pound bag, $3.99, including the Mississippi sweet potatoes, 49 cents a pound for those who are going to be whipping up pies and cooking those, including yellow or zucchini squash, $1.99 a pound. Now, the chicken noodle, cream mushroom, and cream of chicken, the 20-ounce cans, two for $3. Not bad at all. You can also get the Piggly Wiggly mayonnaise, those jars for $1.89. That's that 30-ounce jar there. That's a big one there. You get a lot of mayonnaise out of that. Also, Oreos for the sweet tooth up in your house at $3.49 a bag, including the assorted pork chops. If you're going to do doing some cooking, one of the greatest meat counters in Meridian is right here at the Piggly Wiggly of Collinsville. $1.29 a pound for that. Now, the rump roast is $2.99 a pound. Boy, doesn't that make you want to go have that for supper tonight. Including Oscar Mayer hot dogs. You can get those 16-ounce, two for $3, including, well, you got to take this to the deer camp. You'll need these at some point. Viennese sausages. Always keep your bag full of those and potted meat in case of emergencies when you get hungry there. and 2 for $9. The 12-pack, 12-ounce cans of Coca-Cola products, all at the Piggly Wiggly of Collinsville. Doesn't get any better. Fine folks there in Collinsville at the Piggly Wiggly that'll help you out in any way that they can. And again, the weather nice today. Hope you enjoy yourself, but warm. It's short sleeve weather, that's for sure, as we roll through almost midway through November. Thanksgiving up and coming in no time flat. So that's a quick look at what we've got this morning with the weather here with Scotty Ray's Weather. Thanks for watching.
Scotty Ray's Weather is brought to you by